Welcome back to Star Wars Jedi Knight II Jedi Outcast, and welcome to the final stage. We have to find Desann and confront him, even though we have mostly foiled his plans to destroy the Academy already. Alright, where to go? So here's some falling rocks. All those ceiling tiles, the ones you can see here, those will actually fall, but it's not that big of a deal. Here we have a health pack. Neat, we can actually use that. So here we've got some shields, that is nice, but where are we supposed to go? And the answer is through this illusionary wall here. So here we have some flamethrowers. Those are actually... Ooh, firstly they're pretty annoying and they're also pretty powerful. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use force speed to get past this one here. The second one is the worst because that one, oh dear. Yeah, that one just fires so frequently. And I'll be honest, it's kind of random when or when not you can get through here. At least it feels like it probably isn't.
Your efforts are in vain.
So the sun is using force illusion here. This wall here is actually another illusion, but as you can see it's moving. But there's a bottomless pit behind it, so we don't want to get through there. This one here just leads to a mirror, so we don't really need to go here. So we need to go into the other direction. Yeah, this fire deals a ridiculous amount of damage, way more damage than it probably should. So this is the only path, but there's more fire below there, and believe me, you cannot force speed this. It's going to kill you. The solution is plumbing. Yeah, we just destroyed that water pipe here, because this ancient temple has plumbing. But because why wouldn't it? Next, we're going to go through here. Let's just push a bunch of walls here. You can only move them once and only to one direction, so that's kind of where you are at. And now another passage should have opened up somewhere here. Yeah, that somewhere here I said. Yeah, this looks good. Or does it? Wait a second. I'm mildly confused, but here we are. Yep, you should have a bad feeling about this. So here we have these fast-moving blocks here. The idea is essentially just go through as fast as possible after the first one recedes, and if you run into another one, just keep running until it goes. You can actually do it in one force speed go, but you probably want to make sure that you have another load ready, so your force bar is completely full, otherwise you might get crushed by the last one, and it's instant death. Little surprise there. So let's switch to the strong style. Let's also refill our health, and then we're ready for the final fight against Desann.
Welcome, Kyle Katarn. Welcome to the future.
Your future's looking pretty grim, Desann.
On the contrary, thanks to you, the weakling Jedi who scorned me will soon be erased from history, replaced by a new race of warriors. Strong warriors, warriors who know that the Force is not a shield to protect the useless, but is in reality a weapon to empower the worthy.
None of that's gonna happen, Desann. Most of your shadow troopers are being mopped up by real Jedi. Ones who've been trained to use the Force. The rest blew up with your ship.
What a pathetic ruse. Desann to fire. Admiral? Admiral! Admiral Fire! I order you to come in at once! I was wrong about you, Katarn. Your failure as a Jedi hasn't weakened you. It's only made you stronger. Come, join me. You know in your heart that you'll never truly be one of them.
Maybe, maybe not. But I know I won't be alone. How about you, Desann? Even now, after all this pain, it's not too late. Come, join us.
You weak fool!
Mutual seduction there did not work, but that's okay. So Desann is down here. He's essentially a shadow trooper, but his force push and pull are way, way better than anything we have. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to jump down here. He essentially waits for you. He is way easier than, let's say, Jarek. And it's just going strong and boom.
Kyle, Jan.
Someday you're gonna have to teach me how to do that.
Thanks for taking care of the Raven's Claw.
It was the least I could do for the pair of mercenaries who saved the Jedi Academy. I know you've probably heard this before, but the New Republic is forever in your debt.
You should have known it would take a failed Jedi to take out another failed Jedi.
Kyle, you were never a failure.
Luke,
I know. I'll be happy to hold your lightsaber for safekeeping.
No, I think I'll keep it.
Ha! I knew it! Lando owes me 5 credits.
Are you sure this is what you want, Kyle?
Look, I'm not saying I'm ready to join the Academy or anything like that. I mean, before I do anything, I figure that Jan and I have earned a long vacation on the beaches of Spyra. And after that, well...
After that, we'll see.
Yeah.
Take your time, Kyle. We'll still be here when you're ready.
Thanks, and may the Force be with you, Luke.
And that, my friends, was Star Wars Jedi Knight II, Jedi Outcast, the sequel to Star Wars Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2, the sequel to Star Wars Dark Forces, which will be followed by Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, which I'm going to play next. I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to play it right after this, but it is definitely going to be played within the foreseeable future. How much do I like this game? What I generally like is that the lightsaber combat and the force powers are overall better designed than they were in Dark Forces 2. Dark Forces 2 has more of them, but unfortunately a lot of them are just completely imbalanced. The Dark Forces 2 had the dark side powers, most of which were just direct damage powers, and they were just worse than your basic weapons most of the time. So you did have more, but you also had stuff like force invisibility, which wasn't called that, but I'm just going to call it that. That was just way more useful than anything else. So this one here also gives you the power, so you don't really have to worry about assigning points to powers that you might lose because you get the other ending. By the way, Billy D. Williams, who plays Lando in the films, also voiced Lando here, so did get the original actor as a voice actor here. And so that works way better in Outcast. Overall, all powers are fairly useful. Push and pull are pretty useful. Lightning is good on a 3rd level, but you do get it too late. I don't find Mind Trick particularly useful. You do need it for some puzzles, but not really. I guess it does have its applications, but I just like the other powers better. You just get jump and speed for free. Speed is way better because it actually slows everything down. It makes it easier to control yourself, whereas 4th level force speed in Dark Forces 2 just made you completely uncontrollable. And force jump also works better in the sense that you don't get damaged by falling down. and you just use it automatically if you do more than tap jump. So the force powers work a lot better in that regard, but I wish you could still just assign points and that would just give you points. No secrets, just give me the points. Which is how it works in Jedi Academy, which purely based on force powers has, in my opinion, the best system. Also like the three styles, even though I think the quick style is just the best, followed by the strong style for certain fights, and the medium style is okay but not that useful once you get the other ones, but that's okay. The weapons are actually quite nice, even though they do become more obsolete, but that's also because the lightsaber combat is simply better. And I'm not going to complain about this, because this is ultimately about the lightsaber combat, even though they still make you go through multiple fairly long and somewhat difficult stages before you get that. In fact, difficulty is a bit all over the place. I think the start is somewhat difficult because you don't have any powers. Then you do get your lightsaber, but they also send all the thugs after you with the sniper rifles and whatnot and the grenades, which is actually a bit more difficult. Then you fight stormtroopers, which are actually easier because now you have a lightsaber, and then they up the stormtroopers to rocket launcher troopers and repeater troopers, and then it gets a little bit more difficult again. So, but it's generally fine, and I would recommend this game here. From a modern perspective, it's probably the best in the series, together with Academy, which is almost more like a standalone expansion, even though from pure atmosphere I like Mysteries of the Sith probably the best. But yeah, overall I would recommend the entire series. If you play Dark Forces, get the high definition mod. If you play Dark Forces 2, maybe get that as well, and maybe get a more accommodating control scheme and stuff. I think that's it from me for today. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Take care, bye.